Okay, somebody is really upset. It's venting, but screaming out loud. FUB saying that. Somebody needs help supported. They need help support with their health journey in the future. This is going to come up. If you're curious about what's been going on, if someone's been asking, been chaotic, there's been some sort of reconnection that has transpired, and the person's not wanting to collaborate. This person somebody wants to collaborate with this person, and the person's having a fit. There's something about empathy towards the situation. Listen, but there's something wrong with the person's health, is what it is. They may be acting chaotically and out of sorts, but there's something going on with their health. So maybe you want to help that person. Call 5150 or something like that. Then they can take and hold them and test them. I believe that's how that goes. Somebody saying they're sorry. I feel terrible about what I did and owe you an apology. Something about they were curious and went to reconnect with somebody and started some chaos. Started the chaos. Maybe that's causing now a ripple effect for this person to be acting out. I don't know what the connection is. Take it out resonates. Somebody will be asking for a small favor, or they did ask for a small favor and it may have sent this person off. Maybe they were empathetic towards their cause and they came to ask for help for this person from you, and you said no. Maybe you don't have the money or such. They think you do. Whatever. Confession. These are my confessions. Somebody's going to use a leverage. They're going to use a confession as leverage for their own selfish gains. And you're going to hear about it. It's going to surface. Something's going to, I guess there's going to be an event or somewhere that you're going to go to, and you'll be hearing about this. Somebody regrets this. Oh boy. Perspective is mutual. Okay, so there's an ending coming. Somebody just wants to water their own garden, and and somebody else wants the same thing. And this is maybe a sabotage, because maybe you should be communicating, but you'd rather just throw in the towel, or just move in a different area, or somebody moving forward. Someone overheard that someone's moving somewhere in the past to their old neighborhood or something. Community. So they're moving to their old community, and it's been overheard, and it's causing someone to lose. They're losing their strength, or maybe because someone has lost their strength, their ability to care for themselves. A childhood, or maybe a parent, or something like that. Something of a community. Somebody maybe a community of yours, or was a community in the past of yours. But someone's going back to help with someone who is lacking mobility. To obligation, they're feeling obligated. So it could be a parent or someone who helped them, or you. Take it how it resonates. Detach from something you are holding too tight. Release. Pray. Prayer changes things. Pray. Have fun. and move your body, move your energy. Don't stay stagnant, and laugh. Laughter is medicine. That is true. That's a Bible verse too. But I know that for me, it sure is. Brag. Somebody, maybe makes you laugh when somebody starts bragging and giving their advice, and something that maybe it makes you laugh. Or this is good advice that I'm giving you. I'm giving you sage advice right now. And I'm bragging about how it helps me. Laughter and joy. Apathetic. Anyway, I prefer to remain focused on my own life right now. Oh my gosh. No, he didn't. He said F and N. Confession, hidden issues. Really? So you are talking to me or no? Maybe I should not even. He's venting. This person. He's angry. Last time I asked him about that, like, why do you put that way? And he said, oh, something about the heat. Well, it is hot, but dang. Yesterday, though, he hasn't done this a week or so. 2 weeks, I don't know. But so a lot of people have been taking his spot. Confessions. These are my confessions. Here's confessions again. Oh, that's the confession that they really prefer to remain on your own and focus on your own life right now. So you're just going to have to tell them, so there's the reconnection. Maybe you told the person that this says reconnection. So the reconnection, you may have confessed, or someone confessed to you that they'd really just like to remain focused on their life. They don't mind getting together for a laugh or two or something, but they are not. They're releasing things. They've changed. New levels, I was getting that too. Frequencies. Somebody's operating at a higher frequencies now. And some people can't, won't be able to handle the sound. I was just messing with my amplifier and microphone because a couple weeks ago the thing started saying KJLH and it was turned to a radio station. There's flies in here. Oh my god. So I'm like, what? Frequencies. So today I was messing with it prior to turning on the camera to see if I could get it to do anything. Well, all I could do was really get to make different sounds based on where the microphone was at the front or the back speaker, and I adjusted the different things on there. All I could do was do that, like high pitch or low pitch was what I could get. But anyway, somebody's getting some bad news that, because somebody's gonna lust. Somebody's gonna lust. Somebody's going to brag about some sort of person or something to their friend or something about some type of escapade, and it's going to be bad news for someone else because they were dishonest. Maybe they asked could they borrow your car, and they really were going on a Chick-fil-A run to pick up some chicks or to get something. So they regret. They were curious. They regretted. They probably got unfriendly. So they were met with some unfriendly, maybe the husband of the person or the wife of the person, or they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. They regret going. Negative. It was a negative experience. Woo. Cook. Let her cook. Here goes the heat. Let it cook. Let it cook. So eagle, the eagle is looking at me, and there was the condor. They're saying the frequencies, higher frequencies, and so someone's operating at a higher level. And here goes another confession, apathetic. This is somebody prefers to remain focused on their own life right now, and it was maybe a hidden truth. They're confessing this. They want to confess this now. The truth is ready to surface, exposing what's been concealed. So you're going to learn of this. Maybe you're going to see them in their life, and you're going to be like, oh, well, I thought we were supposed to hang out or get together. They're going to say, oh, I'm sorry. I've just been so, focused on my relationship, because maybe you'll see them out at the movies, or I don't know, the mall or the grocery store. And you'll feel offended, like, oh, really? I didn't even know you were in a relationship. I thought we were closer than that. Whatever. Maybe you were an obligation. Okay, maybe they felt obligated for some reason. Maybe you guys are childhood friends. I do see childhood down here. The past. And then somebody not having the strength anymore that they used to have, and requiring some help. And maybe that was too much for you, or take it how it resonates. It could have been too much for the other person, because they're very empathetic, but they had to concentrate on their own life. Required some closure. So they want to put closure to it. Now it does say I'm here to support, while expecting nothing in return, but they can only do what they can do. That's what here. They regret how things happened with you, and wish that things could have been different. Negative obligation. Whatever they were obligated to at the time, it was negative. Vent. Or maybe they didn't want to hear any more about your obligations. Maybe you were venting a lot to them, and they just couldn't take it anymore, because they really needed to focus on their life and what was happening, because change is here, and detachment was necessary. Somebody's holding on too tight. Maybe you were holding too tight to them, and they needed to focus on their life. Welcome to a new. Take a risk. Create something. Whatever it is that you love to do, create something from it. I offer an open door, a warm invitation to step into a space where you are embraced and valued. So wherever this space that you are embraced and valued is where you will find where you're welcome. Here it came out again. Where you'll find your dreams and desires are calling you to action. And the journey begins today. So now you're getting confirmation. Welcome. This came out twice. And the last time it landed down here on the goose. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. White swan, the power of divine grace is within you. Go about this with grace. Somebody may be dishonest with you. And to go about that with grace. Okay, secret here. Secret, empathy, lust. Somebody's holding back that they want to support you, but they are seeking a passionate relationship with you. Like, they probably approach you and they want to support you, but they do low-key want a passionate something with you. 14, 25, 26. Anything else? Support. White swan. Distraction. I will interfere with your goals and you waste your time, honey, and energy. For status, somebody wants to gain popularity by maybe you being their arm candy or some collaboration. They're not really your friend, but they know that if they collaborate with you, they're going to gain some sort of status. So be careful about that. Feel it. Okay? And take it how it resonates. Collaborate. Hopped out my hand again. Unfriendly. This one's they want to laugh. You don't get material. Confession. Journey. Somebody thinks it's funny. Somebody's laughing. They're laughing at regret. They regret laughing. So you, whoever that is, that you maybe learned about it, or maybe you knew about it, you don't know exactly who. Whoever it is disappointed because now they don't have a future with you. Whether it's a friend or family member or a loved person, the person is regretting how they laughed and treated you in the past and gave you false promises. You learn from that. Whatever it is that you learn from, that maybe sabotaged your favor, some big favor. Maybe you were offered a scholarship or something, and then somehow it sabotaged. Some greed here. Okay. Somebody's planning to deceive someone. Is planning to deceive someone. So someone's going to distract you while someone else does something. Plans to maybe steal something. So someone's going to distract you over here while somebody else robs you over there. Maybe somebody you call a peasant, or that they call a peasant, or blackbird. Blackbird and peasant may be significant. Oh my God. Conflicts to be resolved, loss, opportunities for growth, change, opportunity, changed. So the opportunity changed. Somebody's hiding money now. So they probably got somebody else to do whatever it was that they asked you to do. This false promise that turned out negatively because this person was greedy and was power hungry. And they were jealous of something within you, some grace that you have within you. And somebody wants to learn all about you and what you have going on, so they're going to want to check in with you, call and ask to check in with you and make sure how you're doing, but they really want to see you, make sure you're not doing better than they are. They feel obligated to check in with you, or vice versa. You feel like you're a nuisance, or you feel like they're a nuisance. Maybe they're being a nuisance. Oh my God, like that damn noise. That was a car that sounded like a basket rolling down the street. Sound like they have baskets under the tires or under the car to get it to roll. Like the Flintstones. Dang. Telling you that I heard gunshots last night. I was like, oh, that was a gunshot. It sounded way different than the fireworks. I hadn't heard any gunshots really since years and years, but still it was sharp and different. And it was like pop, 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 pop. Like 6 times at least. And I was like, what? And I thought it sounded like it was coming this way. But I saw the cops that way, looking every day. Like, first the helicopters came and they were circling down that way, like half a mile down. And I saw the lights and I was like, okay, because I didn't hear sirens. I didn't hear no sirens. So where's the person who got shot? And why did they come so fast? I've never seen them come that fast. for anyway. It's so crazy. I was like, this is crazy. It's like it sounded, it was like right there. Anyway. Somebody's envious of you. Okay. Okay. Because you have true vision. And you're amusing. And you have leverage to your life. But anyway, here's some community that wants to. Maybe it's a comedy or some sort of community like that, and they want to ask you to come help in some type of a way to help with this the positive outcome at whatever they're throwing, a picnic or union or party or what have you. Maybe you're a party favor. You ever felt like a party favor? It's good, especially if you think it's from the Most High. Like you're working for Him and you going and you show up. It helps with the confidence boost. Less of yourself and more of the Most High. It's more confident, and you don't have to be like, oh, this is me coming in. No, you're walking as a representative of the Most High. So carry yourself accordingly with grace and high frequency. So somebody's journey is ending today. It's time to resolve unfinished business and move forward in our lives. Goodbye. Somebody wants to say goodbye. This is goodbye. Closure. Goodbye. 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 Someone's desperate. Positive. Regret. They're positive for something. Maybe they have a terminal illness or something like that, and they have some regrets and they want to speak to you and bring closure to it. Or maybe there's someone here, an ancestor here, that is desperate to get to you, whoever you are, to say goodbye, that they're sorry they weren't able to say goodbye. Okay? But that they envied you. Or maybe you envied them. Whatever it is, they just thought you were funny. Amusement keeps coming up. Say goodbye to laughter. Is whoever's gone, it was really funny? I don't know. Ooh, take it how it resonates. Goodbye again. Goodbye. Okay. So maybe even somebody who used to give you sage advice and support. Let's use these. And then I'm going to go. Here, this is a long reading. And thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe, child. Like it. Like it, like it, like it, like it, like it. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye what? The moment has come to part ways. Our paths are diverting, and it's time to let go. What is this? What is this? What is this about? What is this about? Danger. Fatal blow. Ooh, somebody got a fatal blow. Danger, fatal blow. 28. Oh, God. Please don't let that be my mother. Okay, sorry. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction prevents conflict. Oh, conflict. Irreversible damage is in sight, and facing the conflict ahead on could have prevented total destruction. So there's a warning. Paths are destined to align through purpose, and it's still unclear. So this could be in the future, or it was just a destined thing for it to happen. There's nothing anybody could do about somebody else's passing. There, only God is God. You know, we can pray for people and hope for the best and love them, and show up for them. But whenever it's their time to go, it's their time to go. Okay. So we have to say that. Let's see what this is here. Somebody about a career. Somebody sabotaged someone's career. Or someone. Bad news. So this is more bad news. It's sideways here. 46. So somebody's birthday could be April 6th. A rapid escalation of events causes panic, urgency. A sudden crisis disrupts your plans and creates chaos. The unbearable truth weighs heavily on your heart. Okay, so it's halfway. So maybe you heard some news about somebody passing, and they're wanting to say that they're sorry, basically. That things happened, it got escalated, and disrupted our plans. The plans were one way. Maybe they planned one way with you, but something happened and something escalated. It could have been something you even saw on the news, or maybe something they saw. But they could feel you through everything, the news we heard. So you heard some news. The pain we share and the hope we hold on to. We are connected even if it's in dark times. So there could be a dark time. Honors here. So somebody that you guys would honor. So a relative, somebody that you both loved, shared, or someone that you loved and shared and cared for has passed away. Or I don't know, you're feeling a disconnect. I don't know who this is. Take it how it resonates. Maybe this, that's yesterday. That guy. Oh my God, that we had that. All these things that keep happening. Oh my goodness. Loneliness, interest. Somebody is lonely. This is on the floor near plans to deceive. So somebody is lonely and they're gonna just deceive somebody. I guess they're bored and they're gonna go do something dumb. Something about money or interest and loneliness here. Twin flame. This is a twin flame. 44, which is 8, 6, 8. Somebody could be born June 6th. Somebody could be born in June. Someone could be born on the 6th. Somebody could be born April the 4th. Somebody could be born on. Somebody could be 44. Chasing material gain at the cost of deeper connections, valuing wealth over emotional bonds, profit prioritized, heart overlooked. So that's why you and your twin flame are distant, or that's why you are distant from your twin flame. Something about savings. Anticipated needs prevent last-minute scrambles. A financial cushion provides comfort during tough times. So there's something about tough times here. I don't know if something's going to happen I don't know. It's 30 minutes and I'm going to stop now. Take it how it all resonates, okay? All right.